time to leave the mall and hop onto the trailer train here. Let's first talk about. Hmm. Let's talk about Eleanor the Great. So this movie is June Squibb and Twijitel Ejiofor. Um, and
That rolls off the tongue.
yeah, I try. I
Yeah.
I hope I did it right. So you got the she's old, and that's it. And she has an interesting story because she's old, and old people have interesting stories.
Yeah. I'm sure this will win awards. I mean,
I'll tell you one thing: June Squibb rocks. Uh, she's in a movie last year, Thelma. Very good movie.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
She was nominated for an Oscar for Nebraska. Very good movie. Um, she's what is what was it in Inside Out 2? She was the voice of nostalgia for a little joke. That was fun. Anyway, she's awesome. It looks like it's gonna be a sad movie, but it looks good, and it's directed by Scarlett Johansson. Um, so maybe this is something else for Scarlett Johansson, but also we have the setup for the movie. It could the execution could be not great.
Well, I would say I've already seen the entire movie, so why do I need to go see it?
I mean, I think there's going to be more to it, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That was like the whole movie.
Well, I mean, there's another trailer here that we definitely saw the whole movie.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks sad. Um, honestly, like I didn't like dislike it or think it was boring in the trailer, like those last three or four that we watched last week that I just thought were boring. But does that make a difference? I don't know. Not really. It'll still be kind of boring, but I don't know. I guess it'll like kick you in the lower region.
we'll see. We'll see if I will get to my saturation point on movies about old people being old. I haven't hit the saturation point yet, but in recent years, there's been a lot of those movies, um, and they're always good because they usually get someone just a freaking fantastic actor to be the lead. There's a movie called Living a couple years ago with Bill Nye. That was a really good movie, and it's just about him being old and realizing that he's old, and that's a good movie though. So we'll see. I'm definitely check it out. The Eleanor the Great is coming out. Oh, I can't remember what it said, September or something like that. So fall time. I'll definitely check that movie out. But yeah, it'll be sad for sure. Get you in the gut there. Uh, what do they uh they used to make movies. I can't remember. It was like the 30s or something. They called them like Three Hanky Weepers. That's what that looks like.
Okay.
Because they're just sad and they make you cry.
They're even doing TV shows about them because you like that old people TV show.
Oh yeah,
You like that one?
projects about old people work for me, I guess. Maybe because I'm young. Uh, I don't know how old people would feel about it. Yeah, so I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with old people stuff. I'm cool with TV shows and movies and stuff. So I'm sure I'll see the movie. All right. Well, let's talk about another small movie here with Code 3, um, with Rainn Wilson and what's his name, Lil Ray. How are you there? Who is in Free Guy?
Yep, he was.
Uh, anyway, then now this is a movie that they showed the whole movie in the trailer.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about seeing the whole movie in the trailer. This was really just the whole movie in the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. It looked like it was going to be bad, and then it kind of won me over a little bit to like decent.
Mm. I'm down
So,
for it. He's at their EMTs, comedy, and just about their lives and stuff. I like the people in it. They're funny, good comedians in there. I don't know. It could be fun. It's definitely a little movie. I got it's one of those indie trailers. Um, I mean, I like the people in it, so I, there's a good chance I would like the movie. If I ever get to see it, I don't even know if that will like be a release that you can see in the theaters for more than 5 seconds in like one
yeah.
theater.
Yeah.
But I'll probably check it out if that happens. Oh, you thought it looked okay?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It looked okay.
Yeah.
Like, if they didn't show every funny joke they had in that trailer, maybe there's some hope for them. But that might have been all the best parts. And
I don't really think it looks like a movie that's not going to be really like they kind of marketed it as a comedy, but you probably see it as probably really not that much of a comedy. So,
yeah, that might mean it's a little better then. But
yeah. I mean, who knows? Hope for the best on that one. I mean, Rainn Wilson, he's famous for a show called The Office. And we get the spin-off of The Office here called The Paper. The only thing I laughed at in the whole thing was Oscar at the end.
yeah,
I genuinely laughed at the Oscar bit.
I didn't laugh. This doesn't look very funny.
I mean, I saw Parks and Recreation in The Office. They take time to get their footing or whatever. But this one, unfortunately, is probably not going to have that luxury, so it needs to hit immediately.
Yeah,
Because they're putting a lot of the juice behind it is the people who made The Office, so it needs to do well, I think, because they probably put more money into this. I mean,
yeah,
um, it's kind of interesting. They seem to have the Michael Scott character in it, but he's not the boss. They kind of led with that kind of thing. Or I don't remember what the Ricky Gervais's character's name is, but that kind of character. But he's not the boss in this one. It's kind of like Jim is the boss in this. That's what it looks like.
yeah,
So, yeah, and they work for a newspaper, and they got the crew there. They even show the Dunder Mifflin, the office building in the trailer. So they're definitely not shying away from the office part, but it's not really an office. We can only hope for the best for the paper there. All right, well, that's all the trailers we got this week. Thank you for watching part of the Daniel and Andrew Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. If you don't like looking at our faces, no problem. There's always a full audio version of the podcast wherever you find your podcast. Thank you and enjoy.